the concept of episodic revelation.
Episodic revelation. That sounds intriguing and maybe a little terrifying.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
It's the idea that these occult groups deliberately release information about their activities, but in a controlled and manipulated way.
Wait, so they want us to know what they're up to? That doesn't make sense. Why would they reveal their secrets if they're trying to stay hidden?
It's not about full disclosure. Hoffman argues that they use a strategy of gradual disclosure, releasing bits and pieces of information over time, often through seemingly unrelated events or sources. He believes they do this to destabilize our perception of reality and make us more receptive to their agenda.
Oh, okay. Explain how that works.
Yeah.
How does revealing secrets actually give them more control? It seems counterintuitive.
Well, Hoffman argues that by releasing information in a fragmented and often contradictory way, they create a sense of confusion and uncertainty. This makes it difficult for us to form a coherent understanding of events, and it undermines our trust in traditional sources of information.
So it's like they're playing a game of smoke and mirrors, making it impossible to see the truth clearly. They want us to be so confused and disoriented that we just give up trying to make sense of it all.
Exact. Hoffman argues that the occult operates on a symbolic level, using images and archetypes to implant messages in our subconscious. He believes that television is a perfect vehicle for this kind of symbolic programming because it's so visually stimulating and because we tend to let our guard down when we're watching TV.
So it's not just about what we see, it's about the hidden meanings behind the images, the symbols and archetypes that resonate with our deepest fears and desires.
Exactly, and he suggests that the Videodrome is constantly bombarding us with occult symbolism, shaping our perception of reality without our conscious awareness.
Okay, give me some concrete examples. What kind of occult symbols are we talking about? I'm starting to get a little paranoid about my Netflix queue.
He points to the use of certain colors, shapes, and numbers, as well as recurring themes and archetypes that appear in movies, TV shows, and commercials. For example, he might point to the repeated use of triangles or pyramids in logos and imagery, or the prevalence of certain colors like red and black, which hold symbolic significance in occult traditions.
So it's not just about watching TV. It's about learning to decode the hidden language of the Videodrome, to see the symbols and understand the messages they're trying to convey.
That's the challenge Hoffman presents. He wants us to become aware of the subtle ways our minds are being manipulated and to develop a more critical and discerning eye when it comes to consuming media. He's not saying we should all throw out our TVs and live in caves, but he wants us to be more conscious consumers of media, to be aware of the messages we're being bombarded with, and to choose what we allow into our minds.
Okay, this
He's particularly concerned about the potential for technology to be used for surveillance, propaganda, social control, all that. He thinks these occult groups are actually at the forefront of the technological revolution, using their knowledge and influence to kind of steer us towards a future that fits their agenda. Becoming aware of these occult forces and their methods, we can resist their influence.
So it's not a hopeless situation. We're not just pawns in their game destined to be manipulated.
Exactly. He believes we have the power to choose our own destiny, shape our own reality. Knowledge is power, he argues. By understanding the tactics of manipulation and control, we become more discerning, more critical, and more resistant to those forces.
Okay, that's...
Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord.